Okay, Mama, let's be real. Everyone out here is waiting for some magical feeling to show up that whispers, "Hey, you're ready, you're confident." Guess what? That feeling isn't coming because creative confidence isn't something that you feel first. It's something you practice until it feels natural. Hey, Mama. Welcome to the Creative Mama's Journey, the podcast for mamas who are ready to stop ignoring their creativity and start using it to fuel their joy, purpose, and even income if that's your choice. Now, I'm your host, Christine, your creative specialist, fellow mama, and your no fluff guide to rediscovering what lights you up. Now, we will be talking about real life, real struggles, and real strategies to help you silence the doubt, make space for yourself, and turn your creative ideas into reality without the mom guilt. So let's do this. Come on. Confidence doesn't walk in before you start. Courage does. The courage to look silly, to look messy, to mess something up. Try again. And guess what? The more you do it, the more your confidence grows. Like a muscle. So I get it. Maybe you're sitting here thinking, but Christine, I'm not good at this. I don't even know where to start. Well, Mama, we've all been there, even me. The first time I tried to design something, it looked like a toddler with macaroni had gotten loose. But I didn't stop. I just kept showing up. And that's how confidence builds. Well, you think confidence shows up before you act? Oh, nope. Let me tell you, it doesn't. It shows up after you act. And when you try something, even if it flops, you realize you survived. You get back up. And each time, that brave belief grows a little bit stronger. And because it's getting stronger, your confidence is building. Now, let me tell you, the first time I tried to supplement a tumbler, it was a disaster. The lines were crooked, the colors blurred, and I almost gave up. But I didn't. I removed most of the ink and I tried again. And the next one was better. I love it. And that's the one that I use for my own personal tumbler. But that's what practice looks like. You fail, you learn from your mistakes, you learn what to do, and you try it again. And the sad thing would be to just give up and not try it, not try and redo or relearn or even correct your mistakes. That's a shame. That's really sad. So just to remind you, creative confidence isn't waiting for approval or perfection. Now it's saying, I'll do this messy. I'll be imperfect and all in, but I'll get better and I'll keep doing. Yeah. So you're not going to be waking up tomorrow with confidence and magically delivered to your doorstep. You build it one tiny step at a time. Maybe you knit for 5 minutes. Maybe you write one page of your story. Yay! Maybe you finally take that pottery class that you've been too scared to sign up. But once you start, the trick is just starting one little step. And that isn't to say that because you've taken that one step that you suddenly have all the confidence and the confidence that you built up with that one step will remain. Even I have to keep on working on my confidence because we as you keep on being as a creative mom and as you keep on creating, you're going to be learning as you go. And there are some days where you might make a mistake on something that you've been doing over and over again, and then that can shake you. Or it could be something that you're learning that's adding on to something that you already do. And because it's new, that shakes you. And you're like, well, I'm not going to develop my photos or take it from this with using this type of exposure or whatever terminology or I don't know much about photography, but you get the gist. When you start adding elements to improve your creative gift or your creative outlet, that just adding that new addition, that can shake your confidence. But as we know, the trick is to keep doing it. Keep on, just embrace the messy. And the more you show up and take messy action, the more your brain says, oh, hey, I survived that. Maybe I can do it again. And that's where your confidence grows, from evidence, not emotion. The more you keep on doing it, the more you start building your confidence. And if it's something that you've already done, and you had confidence, but then redoing it again and your confidence is on shaky ground, that doesn't mean that you have to start all the way from zero in your confidence level. No, you're just shoring it up. And it doesn't take long to get up to full speed with your confidence. So think about it like this. When you were a kid learning to ride a bike, you didn't wait to feel confidence first. No, you wobbled, you fell, you scraped your knees, but you kept going. Eventually, your body learned how to balance. Creative confidence works the same way. So I hadn't ridden a bike for a long, long time. And several years ago, I got on a bike again. Oh boy, was I wobbly. And my confidence was shot. Yes, I rode a lot when I was younger, but as an adult getting back on the bike, I was like, oh no, I can't do this. But that wasn't true. I didn't fall. I was wobbly, yeah, but my confidence built up because I remembered, oh, okay, this is how it feels like to balance on the bike again. This is how it feels like to just control um, the brakes and so on and so forth, and following. This is how I turn the wheel, the handlebars, so that I can go around a corner. Anticipation and all that jazz. Yes, my confidence had been shot because I hadn't ridden in a long time, but my brain, my body remembered. So even if it's a long time since you did something creative and you're trying to pick it back up, just because you did it before, that should give you a little bit of confidence. And the more you do it, little by little, your confidence is just going to build up and get more and more from there. So, I've had my fair share of creative disasters, I told you. But one time, I tried to design an entire line of polymer clay jewelry. Whoa, that was a really hot mess. Some of them turned colors. They were used to be green. In fact, I had to go back and look at the mixture, the design that I had, like some of the scraps, to kind of remember what colors. Because when I looked at it, I was like, wait, the colors had changed. Some of them were. Mama, thanks for joining me on another episode of the Creative Mama's Journey. Now, I pray today's episode reminded you that your creativity is not a luxury. It's part of your calling. Now, if this blessed you, pass it on to another mama who needs a reminder that she is more than her to-do list. Make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and connect with me at Chrissy Cris Creations. And mama, remember, you were made in the image of a creator. So don't just survive motherhood, create through it. See you next time. Bye for now.